skateboarder passed away last weekend. The circumstances surrounding his death, they are still a mystery. Friends are pleading for anyone just to help them investigate with the situation here.
By the death of Curtis Valentine. The 31-year-old died last weekend, but the medical examiner still hasn't ruled on the death. Friends believe the trouble started at an art gallery on Bushwick Avenue.
He came here to this gallery, which is Head Too Heavy Gallery, for a graffiti gallery exhibit. And while he was here, he was knocked out by somebody outside the gallery. While he was on the ground, I'm being told that someone else hit him.
Friends say someone walked Valentine back to his apartment here on Troutman after the event. However, it wasn't until the next evening when his roommate discovered him. Head Too Heavy Gallery posting this on its Instagram page. Curtis was a dear friend for many years, not only a member of our community, but a personal friend of mine. We are doing everything we can to help bring him justice. We do not have video cameras inside the gallery, and the altercation didn't happen inside. We are trying to find any footage anyone may have. The NYPD also asking for any video or witness from the exhibit. The skateboarder from Tampa can't be laid to rest until the autopsy is over. Friends hoping for closure. In Bushwick, Katie Vasquez, News 12, Brooklyn.
I'm Curtis Valentine. I'm a true Florida boy. I moved up to New York in 2008. I love my life. I eat mushrooms, I trip on acid, smoke a lot of reefer, drink a lot of beer. Got a great sense of humor, duh.
And that lineup, I love it. Okay, now let's just talk about the Mad Movies tent. So we got this big ass tent, air conditioned, brought in couches, bringing in couches to put in that bitch and chairs, but there's like 4 couches in there.
Ignore the skeet stains.
Right, a nice place to just hang out if you're trying to get out of the heat for a minute and watch a fucking flick. Every day of the gathering, like Thursday, are all movies picked by me. Friday, all movies picked by Violent J. Saturday, all movies picked by Shaggy. And of course, it's all Star Wars all day.
Oh, you're just going to give it up like that? Why you giving shit about that?
Oh, shit. I didn't think we were going to talk about it later. I just wanted to talk about it now.
Well, I mean, you didn't fucking pick
Don't get my days up. Friday is like a lot of Bigfoot footage.
Maybe all my shit isn't Star Wars. maybe my shit isn't all Star Wars, Rob.
It's all Star Wars.
Well, here's what Rob's showing.
Right, go ahead, yeah. All right, anyway, but the whole point of the tent is just a spot to chill out, hang out, catch a breath from all the action, fucking sit down, watch a flick.
We're watching Curtis. This is a show that we shot with T.C. Stanton that was dedicated to a friend who passed away. But he turned it into like a positive thing, you know, a real comedy type of thing. And we just brought all our friends involved who we know are just normally crazy and hilarious. So of course we had to involve our Vision himself, Mr. James Evans. He narrated the first episode. We got Jeff Soster, who wrote the show with TC. And then I'm also in there with my buddy Woods, Feliciano, and Chris Seif.
How about New York? Well, there are certain sections of New York, Major, that I wouldn't advise you to try to invade.
4, 5, 6 and make them scram like mice. 4, 5, 6 and make them scram like mice. 4, 5, 6 and make them scram like mice. Damn it, Curtis, nice. I don't give a fuck cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, Michael Jordan, 2s, 3s, and a 44. Trill for the boys, step up by their front door. Hop up on the fix, you already know the score. I got to get the motors out before they start to put my phone. Work, yeah, you know I got to stay on it. Himalaya, fuck a mountain, bitch, I skate on it. Yeah, I've been 86 from every bar, but I ain't going for. I got that clear bottle in the car. What? Waking up, bet my dick is hard. You better swallow my nut before this cat comes off. Listen, I'm motherfucking such a villain. Shout out to Gargamel, plus some slurps. She just made me grow, said she was a sweet brown cinnamon stick. I got a liver and a conspit all over her palms and lips. I'm sick of this. I know it doesn't happen out here. God shit. You're going the wrong way. Turn forward that way, then back up.
Oh, sorry.
Very new with this.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fucking. Now cut the wheel. Back it up. Cut it all the way. All the way.
Keep going? Keep going back? Stay in the road, yep.
Don't move, bro. Watch out! Yeah, come on, keep going.
Keep going straight.
Hey, cut the wheel to the street. Cut the wheel to the street.
Yeah, you want to be even in line with the street. This way, like that way. There you go. Thank you. Now straighten out. Center it up in the road. All right, I got you. No, not that way. You got to go into the road. Put the wheel to the right. Okay.
Hold on a second.
Security, let me get it.
Yeah. Hi.
You all right? Stop. We're here to have a good time, right? Please, let us do our job so you can have a good time. Thank you. All right.
Yes.
So I need you to calmly. Can I use that place door? How do I operate? Right in there. Yo, this is security. Hey.
Roll down the window, big homie.
I need you to work so you know. If you don't want to be arrested, you will comply. Thank you.
Guys, so clear away a little bit. What you gotta do, cut the wheel all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yes.
I can drive it out if you need me to.
And then reverse?
Do you want me to park it?
No, that's cool. I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah. Go.
In reverse, cut it slowly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go.
You got it?
Yeah. We're not leaving. We're not leaving. We just need them to clear the path for the
Let's focus on this.
In reverse though, right?
Just bring it down.
Alright.
You got it.
Keep going.
Slowly, back up
Like
a
that.
little bit. Get out of the way. Hold on.
Keep going. Now straight. Okay, now go back. Go back.
There you go. Now come on back.
Yeah, and then even it up in the road, right?
Straight back.
Keep back.
Not yet. Straight back. Straight back. Straight back.
Cut it the other way a little bit.
Cut it.
Perfect.
You ain't no rush. All right. Start from that garbage can.
Keep going back. I'll go back straight. Yeah, perfect. This is like literally protecting us. It's safe. We have 2 wipers.
Y'all ready to see some crazy shit?
Perfect.
Boom. There's no power steering in this car. It's obviously fucked up. Try to stay dead center.
I need to get this car out of here and then you can talk to police.
Alright, 10 dead center.
You listen to me on security?
Yes.
I got you. Just keep coming back.
We're about to do a stunt with it up there.
My boss is here. Just come this way.
Okay, so I guess it ain't happening.
No?
What's happening?
Keep going.
Start at the trash can. Alright, go.
Alright, just go forward. I don't think we can. Because they're not on the
What up, gang? What I doubt?
Okay. Stop. Shut the car off now.
Don't back it up.
I need you to shut the car off.
We can't shut it off. We can't shut it off.
Shut the car off, please, so we can get you out of here safely. We've got security.
This is for a stunt, though, part of the show.
Shut your car off, please.
They said that it doesn't shut off.
It doesn't? You use a screwdriver to shut it off?
You'll have to ask one of them back there.
I know cars.
It's part of the show that we're doing. We're trying to do a stunt on the thing.
Okay.
We're just going forward. We're going forward.
It's okay.
No, if you turn it off, we can't turn it back on.
Well, we gotta shut it off.
But we're doing a stunt with it up here. That's what we're doing. Look. Why is this happening?
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yes, sir.
Come with me this way.
Yes, sir. Of course. Hi.
What's going on?
So we're just making a video with these, and we were filming the stunt guys, and they wanted me to basically drive the car as part of their stunt show.
No.
Well, they just told me, yeah, I mean, I didn't know, you know, no one said not to, sorry. Damn, guess they're getting shut down.
But basically the guys didn't care with the owner.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah. Well, at least we did some stunts. He saw me with the
Oh,
weed
no,
whacker.
dude.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was wild.
Who all's in this car? Who all's with you?
Right here?
All of you guys get in the car and follow me up this way.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea.
Dude,
No,
get in the car and follow me like I
I wasn't in
said.
the car, but what I'm saying is, this isn't his car. He came from Vice, and they told him
Yeah, I'm
to do
not
this
with
for
the
Vice.
guys with the car.
Yeah,
They
no,
just said
this
to
car is
drive.
it.
Were you with them? I didn't think so. You would walk down. Where's the other guy that was in this car?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't know any of them. They just said
But
basically
you know
to
what he
hop in
looks
the
like?
car.
He was just right here with you.
The guy with the hat?
It was the set that just happened in the tent.
Yeah. Hey, this is our
The guy in the hat.
Hey, this is hey, excuse me, sir. This is our producer from the video, so he can talk to you.
You guys are out.
We got it. Thank you.
Okay, why? Because the issue is going on right here. You cannot be in here driving this car around and doing all this, creating all this issue.
We're not part of the crew. We're doing a documentary on the event, and we were spending time with these guys, and we were just getting coverage from inside of the car.
And then they just said part of their show I could just drive the car. Like we didn't plan any of this. We just showed up. We're documenting the whole event, and they said that they wanted me to help with their stunt. So I said sure, but I had no idea that this wasn't allowed. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Like I didn't know this wasn't. I thought it was like cleared. They said to hop in the car.
How long have you been driving this car today?
The last hour probably.
The last few minutes, 15, 20 minutes?
Yes. Yeah, no, it's not my car. Sorry that you got confused. Yeah, I was.
Okay, because I know there was another driver earlier that
Yeah.
stopped when I asked him to.
Oh, really?
And I know it wasn't you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, no, I was driving, but I'm not. It's not my car. I didn't know anything about. That it wasn't allowed. They just said I could just drive it. They were gonna bicycle over it. We came from New York.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just documenting. Oh no, I have nothing to do with this car. Aside from the last half an hour, they just said hop in the car and drive. You understand? Like, yeah, literally half an hour
You don't
ago.
know whose car this is.
I'm not sure. I think it might belong to the stunt people, but I'm not sure. I don't
This
know.
all stemmed from the stunt
Yeah, I
set.
brought
We're
him.
covering the stunt
Hey.
set.
You want to leave? You can leave real quick. We can have you thrown out of here. Is that what you
We're
want?
here to have a good time.
Is that
Your
what you
help
want?
To make sure you're protected.
But yeah, it was not my car. I promise.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I'll be good, probably.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to think
Yeah. Thanks for getting involved. I appreciate you stepping in. Yeah, no, you're the man.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh shit, what the
yeah.
fuck to do?
They're
So
just
basically, they didn't clear this shit, and I don't know what the story with this car is, but it looks like this car is either stolen or something. It's fucked up.
Yeah. So they literally, they were about to have me go with them in the cop car, but then we kind of explained the situation. They thought it was like my car, but it's not yet. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, he still is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. I'm sure he did. Yes, he did. Of course.
I know. I didn't understand.
You're right.
What's up?
You're right.
Yeah, shit.
Where the fuck is Jeff?
I'm a big fan and watch all your shit.
Oh, thank you.
Super funny.
I appreciate it. We almost got to do this stunt, but I guess, we got kind of shut down, but we'll see.
We're here for advice, man.
Yeah,
They thought that was his car, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the confusion, I understand.
The Joker paid with the
Yeah, but it's not my car.
Yeah, it's his car. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I'm sorry?
I guess this car, they said they spotted this car around, I guess earlier. I don't know if it's stolen or something. Something's up with the car, obviously.
Well, you need to come back.
I think you're not supposed to be driving a car.
Yeah, I think that's
no, not at all.
problem.
But also, if you notice,
exactly.
if you notice though, when you went and sat down in the car, you noticed there was all broken glass in there.
Well, no, they broke the window just now.
Oh, they
part
did?
of it. Yeah, it was part of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all for the stunt show. I think it might just be more of an issue of like the car being driving around and they don't like that. I don't know. But maybe there's more to it. Who knows?
Well, here's the thing. They set you up for failure because I heard him say that there's no power steering. So he had to get in a fucking car with no power steering and try to do a stunt.
Well, we drove
with fucking people everywhere without any back.
I wanted to help. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I tried. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I hope it wasn't. I didn't make it any worse than.
Listen, the worst that could happen didn't happen, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But the guy said you
need to deal with this
at midnight instead, right?
Well, I would just hang out here, and if everybody stays out, then we're good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll
That's
just
what I would
remain
do.
calm and chill.
I wouldn't say nothing to nobody.
So what, did they pull you out of the car?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they thought he fucking was driving a car around. You know what I mean? They didn't know the situation.
I
They
think
thought you
we're
guys
good.
were just.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, it got a little hairy.
Yeah, hey, listen, this shit happens, bro.
Yeah, it's all good though.
But how'd you go? You got through it?
Yeah.
Security guard in the car.
It's not my first bad car experience today either,
That
if
was
you know what I
wild,
mean.
bro. I didn't know what was going on.
Dude, we're still stuck down there, but it might be dry
I
by
heard
now.
you took a weed whack at someone's balls.
I did that as
I
well.
didn't see that.
I was looking for you for a
outside.
second. I was taking a piss. I didn't know where you went.
The
Yeah,
guys
just
are coming to do a couple of interviews, so I was on the phone outside with them. They're coming from Columbus right now. And then I heard all this commotion. I went inside, and Jeff was like, "Yo, Taj just weed whacked some guy's fucking nuts."
Twice.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. All right. Whoa, you got the hot grabba.
Yeah, man. All the way from
the real shit too. And you got some other things, but we're not gonna show that.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Confiscated.
We're not gonna smoke anyway. We don't do that here.
No.
No.
Sober life.
Sober life. So, thank you for getting me out of the pickle yesterday.
No doubt. It was quite a pickle. I mean, dude, like, I seen that shit because I was on the side when I seen you going in the car. Now, obviously, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just seen you jump in that busted up car, and I'm like, yo, some weird shit about to go down. And when I seen you doing that K-turn, you were set up in a fucking row where you didn't even have enough room to do this shit. Then when the fucking dude came out and was like, yeah, there's no power steering on the car, I was like, oh, this whole thing's fucked. You know what I mean? Because you got a couple hundred people on both sides. There just wasn't any room to fucking do it. So when I see you coming close, bro, I was just like, this ain't gonna be good, man. So I ran up and that's why I was like, at first I was trying to guide you, but there was so much going on. Motherfuckers were throwing shit, security came or whatever, and
But you knew the security from the night before, and it
Right.
all kind of, you smoothed it over. I appreciate it. I mean, in general, it seems like you can be, a voice of reason, like you saw immediately, you saw like the power of steering, or you're trying to put two and two together. You're like, where's this car from, everything. And kind of like
I thought it was stolen because when the dude who's the head of security came up and they were pointing at the car saying, yeah, that car, we seen it around. I was like, is this fucking car stolen? Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was like, who was in the car? I'll get the cops waiting at the gate. I'm like, this shit's getting crazy fast. You know what I mean? But thank God I met the guy the day before. So he remembered the conversation that we had. And I told him you guys would be here because he had no clue. He just seen you in the face paint and the getup and thought you were like a maniac. You know what I'm saying?
But in general, like I just feel almost, you know, everything's sort of connected. You know, like full circle. Like,
yeah.
I know you through Curtis.
Mm-hmm. I would, man. If Curtis would have been here for that, he wouldn't win the crazy, man. He would have lost his shit. First of all, watching you on the stage with the fucking doing the stunt shit, running the fucking weed, he would have went nuts for that, over that shit, bro. just thinking about it is wild, man.
But yeah, it's just kind of cool how, you know, I ended up here. You've been coming here forever, and that, you know, you've kind of been like here and there. I run into you, you've been steering me along the way, and I appreciate it.
Yo, no problem, man. Like I said, I've been here
and
more than a few times, so I know my way around. And you know, obviously over the years you get to know some, you know. Thank God, like I said, with the other guy, I actually already know him and shit because he just walked into it, didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to be an asshole, but, you know, he's just trying to defuse this shit. But, and it's a shame what happened to that car afterwards, but, you know, it happens, you know.
But no, yeah, I mean, I just, like, met you, you know, after Curtis passed away. Like, we kind of gravitated towards each other, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone, you know, more dedicated in their life, you know, to Curtis. And
well, you know, the reason for that is with him, I've met a lot of people in my life, but when I met him in 2008, and we met at a Halloween party, and the dude stayed at my house that night, so we hit it off, and then he lived at my house for 2 months, because I found out he came there from Florida a few months before that and was in between places. So we got real tight right away, you know what I mean? Like, right off the bat. I helped him out a bunch of times when I first met him, and towards the end of his life, he helped me out. He just went the other way, you know? But he was always there for me. He was always that dude that no matter what was going on, he was always there. If you picked up the phone and called him, he wanted to know what's going on. Are you good? Are you all right? If you're not, what we do to fucking solve that? You know what I mean? So he was the illest human being I ever met. And what killed me with him was he would always tell me, yo, you're the illest. You're the illest. You're the illest. You know what I mean? He's the type of guy, I'm sure he did the same thing with you. He's the type of guy to go to the bar, brag about his friends and be like, not like I'm the shit. Go to the bar and be like, yo, my boy Taj is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rare to meet people like that. He almost had like an anti-ego. See what I'm saying? Like most people like, me. He come and be like, my fucking boy, my brother, my friend. You know what I mean? That's how he was. And I just remember when he did the show with you, how excited and happy he was and how everything seemed to like be looking on the up. And we sat in his apartment the week before and he was just like, man, all this shit I've been through, the 10 years living and struggling in New York, and shit's just finally coming together. You know what I'm saying? Shit's finally coming up. And I really hope it goes the way I want it to go. You know what I mean? And if it does, you know, you're my brother, you know, we're gonna get a place up. This was 7 days before he died. So, life is just a crazy thing, man. And to come to this festival, it's just so weird because we worked on a show, me and my buddy Jeff, that him and TC wrote about TC's friend Curtis who passed away. The synchronicity is crazy. It happened a year before Kurt died. Kurt seen that whole show. He loved it. He laughed. You know what I mean? He knew the people in it. It was just a weird thing. And now we're here. You're here doing this episode dedicated to him. We're here for the show Curtis, which is dedicated to my buddy TC's friend who passed away. I mean, you can't deny these connections. So at least that's the way I live my life. I don't believe in coincidences. So I just feel like that's Kurt. This whole shit, us coming together, that's Kurt, man. Because if Kurt could do that, if he could be like, yo, he would want his people to come together. And when he died, that's exactly what happened. I never seen nobody have more parties and memorials than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I went to so many. To this day, they're still having them. In a couple weeks, we're going to have another one in Brooklyn. I'm sure you'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not because, like, you know, it's because of who he was, the impact he made on people's lives. You know what I mean? The shit that he did for people. He was the guy who take his shirt off his back for you. He give you the sandwich if you're hungry, even if he was starving. So it's people like that when I lose people like that, that hurts because it's like so many people you meet are just takers. They want what you got. They want whatever they can get. It's all about them. It's rare when you meet somebody like that who will come and be like, what's your problems? They're my problems. Let's solve them together. You good? Now we're good. So, you know, when someone like that gets taken and it's gone, it burns. But I'll tell you what, since it's happened, I do believe in an afterlife. I do believe in all this type of thing. I'm more spiritual, I would say, than religious. And I do believe that you go back into this universe when you pass away. You don't just extinguish. And I feel like he's out there right now. He's probably here. If he had a choice, he'd be right here. Standing right there drinking my beer. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And he would love your fucking shoes.
Yeah, these shoes are
He might even had a
Curtis.
pair like that, man. He wore board shoes like all the time, man. That's what I'm saying in that track I sent you. That's why he would go crazy over that shit.
But just from hearing, you know, how you describe Curtis and all the time I spent with Curtis, like I can't think of someone more dedicated to just the scene, at least, you know, the scene I've been around, you know, than anyone. And he, as a result of that, you know, has guided me to this scene. And now I'm here dedicating myself to this scene. I mean, what do you think about that?
I think if he could have been under that tent when you rammed that weed whacker through a plate of glass into a guy's testicles, he would have went ape shit. He would have went, no, he would have been, forget it. He would have run around the thing, circle laughing, yo, fucking Taja, yo. Dude, that's what went through my brain as I'm standing there watching this shit. I'm like, yo, bro.
I'm hoping we get to put his song over it, maybe. I'm sick of this shit. We'll see.
That would be epic.
But yeah, I mean, that was one thing I wanted to cover, just how dedicated Curtis was, you know, because every time I would be skateboarding around the city or something, he would just be everywhere, you know, every party, you know, every,
It was almost like there was like 12 of him. You know what I mean? You see him so many places. You would think he had clones or some shit.
He was everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's here.
Yeah, and he's here. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Well, honestly, I got to say one thing. It was the weirdest thing that ever happened, but I've never had somebody I knew pass away and become friends with their friends the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to his funeral and I met his family and like the people that I went and carried his casket with, we're all friends to this day now. I didn't know all these guys prior to that. One or two of them I did, through him, of course. But after that, I know them, they call me, I call them, I go stay. I was just at the guy's family's house down in Sarasota last year, you know, and all that's because of him. And it's just crazy to think, like, if he could be here to see this and be like, wow, like all my friends are hanging out together.
And also because of Curtis, I've recently gotten to meet Clownvis.
Yes. Yes, and we had the pleasure of
who you haven't met yet, unfortunately, but hopefully we're gonna get you there one of these days. Did you meet Clownvis?
I met him last night. We were hanging out all night and today. He's fucking awesome.
Really?
Man.
You were chilling with Clownvis?
We were hanging out backstage filming his thing. Yeah. So I mean, he's hilarious, man. We watched this whole set. He had one song in particular that I never heard, which I fucking was dying laughing about. It was about Jesus and chicken. It was about Jesus and Jesus' love for chicken. The whole song. What was it, like Palm 36? You know. Jesus on a crucifix eating more chicken, so whatever. He, you know, he was doing like a Jesus chicken thing. It was pretty.
That
great.
sounds like something Curtis would say. So I mean, honestly, maybe part of my obsession that now has become a dedication. Whoa.
Yeah, that's gonna be going on all night.
I hear you could get hit by the what's it called, like remnants or debris.
You can. Stuff falls after that.
Kind of
shit,
look
you
out
know?
for that.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, get a shot. Maybe, you know, I developed this, you know, obsession towards Clownvis in a way because, you know, maybe I saw, you know, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm serious. Maybe, you know, I even saw a lot of Curtis and Clownvis, and maybe that's, you know, the main reason I even ended up here.
The humor, the comedy, for sure, man. I mean, it was all, a lot of laughs with him. You know, that was a big part of our relationship. A lot of laughs, love for animation. You know what I mean? Obviously, love for partying. You guys were skaters. I'm not a skater, so you shared that bond. But me and him, man, he was one of the only friends I had in his 30s who had such a obsession with animation, man. Like, we'd go hang out and be like, yo, you want to go back to the crib and, like, just throw on cartoons and drink and smoke and hang out, you know what I mean? Like, appreciation for all that. You know, so music as well, underground hip-hop he was, you know, greatly into and all that. Yeah. I mean, but as far as being a better man, I mean, that's what he was trying to do. That's the whole thing with the show. Like, he really was going around. I don't know if you noticed, but, like, he went to all the bars he was 86 from. He went back and apologized. He went back and said, you know, whatever. He was doing a lot of that before
he was in that phase as well.
He was. And, you know, he even, like, spoke with me, and he was like, yo, you know, I'm sorry. Like, I'm like, dude, you're good, man. He's like, well, I'm doing my music now. I got the show at Vice now. He's like, I'm doing my thing. So he was like, you know, he was at that point trying to better his life. And that's why it was just so crazy to me, like, you know, how it all went down. But
I think
he's definitely here with us, bro.
He's here with us.
I definitely believe that.
No, but I mean, and I think, you know, thanks to Curtis, you know, I've literally ended up here and, you know, dedicated myself to the gathering.
Yes,
you know, in the name of
In,
Curtis.
brother. You went all
and
in.
I think, and honestly, I mean, you know, I think it certainly has, you know, brought me one step closer to becoming a better man.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I mean, without a doubt, right?
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I'm not sure, but
I think
Hopefully.
so, man. He'd be proud if he seen what how you pulled it off yesterday. Bro, he would have been freaking real happy with you. I mean, dude, even me, I'm alive. I'm standing right here in the flesh, and I'm watching you in awe, like, yo, this dude is slamming weed whacks people's balls. He's in the car trying to hit a guy in the lap. Holy crap! I didn't know this guy's like, you know, a juggalo, but his attitude was definitely in par with the juggalos. Where, you know, Kurt was like a rebel by design. You know what I'm saying? He was a rebel. These dudes are rebels. The juggalo army, they call them, they're rebels. So Kurt was a rebel. And although he didn't bump their shit, he knew their shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was from Florida, so he knew juggalos.
So I came here with an obsession for Clownvis, channeling the spirit from Curtis, and ended up fully dedicating myself to the gathering.
That's a fact.
With a few little, you know, bailouts from you here and there.
Listen, bro, you did it. You did it the
So
juggalo
thank
way.
you.
You came here, you made yourself known, you broke all the rules, and almost got arrested. You couldn't do it more like a juggalo than that. So I think you did great.
So thank you.
No, hey, you're welcome, man. Appreciate you. So honestly, you're like the
Alistair, we need another flashlight. You put it in the car?
It could be in the car, like right? Yeah, no. You brought it down?
I got one.
Oh, good. I'm gonna fireworks and shit, like. Yeah. Oh, are they on stage now? Is this it?
Oh, yeah, it might be.
Oh, this is it, this is it. Mark of it. Remember what to do, Taji. That shit was crazy.
sinking in quicksand. A fan of Enigma, that's just what I am. I just wanna tax that ass like Uncle Sam. Shit's real like DC fitting a pentagram. Shit's far out like Hard Park to Bethlehem. A deaf man couldn't go and name a deaf a jam. A made man couldn't make a better plan. Wouldn't name a mortal that I'm better than.
I would love for you to check out the music of Curtis Valentine, my dear friend, and you could check out the video and then check out his music and let him, you know, live on in your souls. Thank you. And special thanks to my buddy Phantom Enigma, also known as Pappas,